Hi everybody, welcome back. Tuesday morning today. We're going to do some futures analysis, zooming in on the Brent oil today, guys. You know, price had been recovering over the last few days from 16. That's where it was at, where at its lowest point just a few days ago. It recovered slightly, went up, managed to hit 22, and then went back on the downside again for a couple of days. But we think that price is actually broke back inside, right? I'm talking about 21.76. That's our main point of reference here. Even though price right now trades below 21.76, right? Trades outside at 19.50. We feel that this is noise, and the real move is actually still inside, confirming to this system here and that 21.76 as, you know, the last line of resort. The reason I say this is because what we see when we look at the weekly chart, I want to show you how it looks like from this angle. It's so interesting, guys. Check this out. I'm talking about last week now. Price on its lowest low, right? That's what I've mentioned earlier. Had been managed to hit 16. Right, that's 5 points. That's almost 6 points below our main point of reference here. So it managed to bounce back, you know, all this distance, right? Almost 6 points just to close the week inside. That is highly suspicious. It just spells out that, you know, this system is still very much valid, and price is obviously given a lot of respect to this support level at 21.76. Now it did gap over that level right at the beginning of this week, which even makes this even more suspicious, right? Because now we know not only price bounced back all the way just to land inside, but then it gapped over that level, right? To kind of, I think, well, we think it's because price is trying to set up a trap, right? This is a classic bearish trap, but eventually it's going to come back up, you know, and stay inside, and then of course it will turn around and begin to hammer and begin to build up the next leg in this formation. We only have two. We should be expecting the third later on, maybe the fourth, you know, and the fifth could be the one to actually reverse the trend, because right now we're just talking about bottoming out, nothing more than bottoming out of this huge downside move, right? That completely, I mean, the price of oil effectively crashed, right? It's nosedived, and we think this may be the end of the road. So, you know, 21.76, that's where we focus. That's where we got our eyes on. And if price will begin to, you know, push upwards slightly in the next few days, by the end of the week, it has to come back in, right? By the end of the week, we still have a few days to go. So we are really looking forward to see how price is going to play out here. If it's going to come back in, then of course then we can talk about a very strong bullish trading opportunity, and we'll probably get on board and we'll pull the trigger, and we'll see if we can catch and move back to 33.57. 33.57, that's a big move, by the way, right? From 21, from the area of 21, 22, 23, that's, you know, that's roughly 50% of potential return. Even though it looks like such a short move, you know, such a short-term move, it's 50% potential return. So that's a big one. All right, so we'll definitely keep you posted. We'll be back next week to follow up on the oil. That's about that for this one. We'll see you in the next video. Take care.